Hello and welcome, my leaves flying over the ocean. Today, we're gonna listen to every anime opening of the summer season of 2024, and I will state my opinion on it. Let's get right into it, starting with My Wife Has No Emotion. Also, keep in mind that I cannot show the full song, just a bit of it, but well, that's just how YouTube works and copyright stuff, right? I don't want to become copyrighted to hell and back. So, yeah, let's start now. I guess. This opening kind of reminds me of the early 2000s, which isn't a bad thing. It's not doing anything special, but it's not something I would say I dislike. I think I would give it like a solid 6 or maybe a 7 even, which is fine, I guess. Yeah, it works. This opening, I liked it. It reminded me a bit of Super Sentai openings, and I like Super Sentai. It felt a bit old school, but that's not to its demerit. I was only missing a point where it was going like really into it. There was this point where it almost did, but it didn't. It hit, but it didn't hit, if you know what I mean. I will give this a good 7. A good almost 8, 7. Okay, Shy Season 2. This song is fun. I really like it. It has some nice some energy to it that just makes me kind of happy. It works for Shy very well. It's not like my favorite song or anything now, but this is definitely a solid 8 in my book. Also, I should mention this is completely only about the music, maybe about how the opening is done animation wise. I might, if there's anything special to it, mention that, but not about the anime itself. So even if the anime is god awful, the opening might still slap. So Alia sometimes hides her feelings in Russian. Aside from that weird title of an anime, not the weirdest out there, this opening is honestly pretty boring. I will definitely give it a 4. It is something we heard a million times over. It doesn't do anything new. It's your typical Japanese pop song, which in and of itself is not bad, but this is, if I have seen that correctly, I have not watched this. I just watched a quick summary because of the in Russian part. Searching for this anime was weird. But yeah, apparently she speaks Russian and she is Russian. So why not add some passages in the song in Russian? It writes itself. You just gotta get some. I don't speak Russian, but get some words in. Then again, Japanese people speaking Russian might sound very. You know what? Maybe don't do that. Yeah, but I will stay with that solid. Oh, it's not solid 4. It's a 4 that goes maybe on to 3. It's just. Yeah, it could be every other romance anime opening, and that is just boring. Yeah, it doesn't stand out at all. It doesn't have its own identity. Moving on to the next. So, Oshinoko Season 2's opening is not bad. The animation is gorgeous, of course, but we had the genius of Yoasobi for the first opening. And then the second season comes with this. I will still give it like a 7. 6. I want to give it a 7 because of the gorgeous animation. But, like, the season 1 opening was a solid 10. Like, really, that was such a good opening. And the follow-up might not be better than the first opening. Of course, that might happen, but it should have been in the ballpark. Which this, yeah, maybe it stands outside of the ballpark. It's fine. It's a good listen, but it's really disappointing in comparison. And when it comes to the seasonal stuff, I will compare. If one season has a great opening and the others have mediocre openings, that weighs much more on the mediocreness than if it would just be one season with a mediocre opening. That would be okay. But if you have greatness, you should keep greatness as well. At least in this case. Doesn't go for everything, of course. But for anime openings, yeah, that's the way to go. Okay, Magun Saikyo no Ma Jutsushi wa Ningen Data. At first, the opening starts with that cool guitar and was going like, yeah. Okay, now. Okay, it goes on, and then in the middle, there's this moment of silence, and then it goes on as before. I was always waiting on it going like from da 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 to a da 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 da, something like that, if you know what I mean. But it didn't happen, and I was so disappointed. Like, it's a bit monotone. It's like, yeah, you have this line which is cool, but then it misses the bam, the boom. It would have fitted into this. Like, go full into the guitar. It doesn't do that. It keeps that monotone line, and I'm struggling to number this. Because it has a vibe going on that I like. But also this disappointment of me wanting this to have much more oomph to it. I have a feeling like it's so middle, the line is so mid, I gotta put it at mid. It is a 5 for me. It might technically be better than other songs I rated higher, which sounds weird, but if it wouldn't be missing this opportunity to go to like, yes, whoa, this is crazy good. It missed that opportunity, and this disappointment puts it lower, for me, at least. Okay, Tasuketsu's opening, I really like this one. It's adventurous. It goes like, yeah, okay. This has me hyped for the show. I have this show even on my watch list. I haven't watched it yet. But yes, this is good. This is such an 8 for me. 8 basically means it might likely go on my playlist if I don't forget to put it there. While 9 and 10 is, yeah, that definitely will be on my playlist. Like, oh yes, please. But yeah, I'm just hyped. This gets me up in spirit. And I personally love songs that up me in spirit. That's what I seek. So, yeah, this is good. This is just good. Okay, Days with My Stepsister. I'm not talking about the anime, so... Well, again, haven't watched this because, I mean, with that title, I will never. This is a 2 for me. This is just a very, very boring song. And the animation also doesn't help. It's just like absolute throwaway that could fit onto everything that is in the ballpark of this genre. Yeah, it's a complete snooze fest. Okay. I'm gonna give this opening a 3. It is not bad. I'm not doing this objectively, of course, because taste is never objective. And this is just absolutely not my type of song. I like happy songs that give me a boost in spirit, that hype me up. And this is the complete opposite. I love how they put in these movie references, as you can see right on this frame as well. That gives it a bit of bonus points for me, but ultimately it's just a song I would dread listening to because I would get so bored by it. If you like the song, okay, I can see that. Like, trying to look at this objectively, it's not that bad. It works. But it's absolutely outside of my genre, which is more like rock, metal, that stuff, you know? My favorite song being Zenryoku King from Osama Sentai King Oja. Look that up if you want to. Ramen Akaneko. It has a certain groove to it, a certain vibe that I dig. Not doing all that much for me. I'm honestly gonna put it straight in the middle of 5. It's a fine song. It's just nothing really that special. So, yeah, 5 works. So, one thing about the 5 though. A lot of people think 5 means bad. I see this especially in video game stuff. If I put something at a 5, that means it is middle of the road. It's not bad. It's not particularly good, but it is more on the positive side. So keep that in mind and get your idea that 5 means bad out of your mind. Not everything can be a 10. This opening of the Cafe Terrace and its goddess actually surprised me a bit. At first I thought it was like, yeah, okay, your run-of-the-mill shoujo song. Hey, I like shoujo anime, manga. I read some of them. I'm mainly a shonen guy, but that is not like to insult shoujo stuff. Shoujo stuff is cool. But shoujo anime can be not bad, but like very repetitive. But this has at some places, something in it that is just like, yeah, okay. Yeah, that has me bobbing my head. So, is 6? Is 6 very close to 7? Let's put it like this. Maybe I should use a out of 100 system instead of out of 10. Oh well, maybe next time. We'll see next season. But we have some more songs to go here. Okay, I'm gonna be just honest here. I know a lot of people love Nier Automata. But I think this song is just as boring as the game, and I wanna give it a 4. It gets a bit more spicy at the end, but not enough for me to put it like 5 or higher. No, it's a 4 for me. Sorry to all Nier fans. I am actually not sorry. Like, I just couldn't get into the game. I was very bored by it. And it really doesn't help if people say, well, it gets good later. I was like 10 hours in and was bored. That is too long. I don't care if it gets better. At that point, I'm just out. And the same goes with the song. Though I have heard that one completely at least. Well, the TV version. I'm going off the TV versions here. At first, I thought this song had something to go for. But it just did not deliver at all. No, this... I gave Nier a 4, and I will give this a 4 as well, even though this is more my genre. So this 4 is worse than the 4 before that. Kinda, if that makes any sense to you. Maybe this is more like a 4.5, while Nia was a solid 4. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, this song is weird. My first thought was, oh, this is a 1. It sounds boring, been there, done that. The voice of the songstress, I do not like this voice. But then the boy sang. And then I realized, well, it's the main character singing this song. Okay, I dig that. I love it when the characters sing a song. And if that is the case, even if the voices are bad, I don't care about that at all anymore, because there's just a certain nicety to that if main characters sing a song. I just am a sucker for that. So that gets it some points. It also gets a bit more... I don't know how to put it. A bit more speedy and stuff, so I will still only give it a 3, because I still don't like the song all that much. But hey, it got itself out of a 1. Isn't that good? Okay. Shit. I wanted to make a joke. I hope I could make a joke for I parry everything and just say, well, I will parry this song. But this song is actually nothing I want to parry. It's good. It gets me hyped up. It has an adventurous spirit to it, and it gets slow at one point and then picks up the speed again, and I love that. This is actually not a song like, not a 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. This is actually... I say an 8. I was torn between 7 and 8. But quite honestly, no, it's an 8. Definitely an 8. Yeah, I'm leaning way more towards 8 than to 7. So, an 8 it is. Too bad I couldn't make the joke, but in a way I still could. So, good on me. I'm good at this. Okay. The song is fun. It doesn't do that much for me though, so I will just put it at a 5. It is a fun song. If it would play in a random playlist, I would enjoy it and then also quickly forget about it. But hey, in my book, that's okay. I'm honestly not liking this much. I will give it a 4. The song is okay, and the song itself for me would be a 5, maybe even a 6. But that singer sounds like a broken cymbal. His voice is... It does something to my ears that I do not like. It's hard to really explain what I mean. It's like unpleasant to my ears. Yeah, gonna put it at 4, definitely. Okay, this song is very poppy, a bit repetitive, but I like what it does. The animation is nice as well. I guess I'd give this a 6, yeah. A solid 6, like really, if it was an actual out of 100 scale, this would be a solid 60. It's fun. Definitely, yeah. Okay, you can listen to this. Okay, this... Oh boy. This song sounds familiar. It sounds as if they almost stole a song but rewritten it just enough. Which, for an opening, is not okay. This can be done for a parody, but not like this. I have to give it a 3. I don't like the song. It's boring. It feels like a bad copy of something else. I just cannot put my finger on what exactly it is. And the animation is awful. This scene right here, like, every character feels like they are on their own plane of existence. It, like, they don't interact or anything. It's like, it's so weird. They seem like their own individual picture that is moved and not put into the same scene, really, just overlaid with each other. Yes, that is technically how animation works, but it is so visible here. You really can see that is how they do it in animation. And that is really, really not nice on the eyes. Yeah, this is a 3. Sorry to all the fans of it, but oh, no, thank you. The song is like nostalgic feeling. It's like the old anime openings, but in all the good ways. I really enjoy this. It's not quite my genre, so I will give it a 7, but it is deserving of an 8 or 9, technically. Yeah, I could totally see other people put it that high. For me, it's a 7. It's not quite my thing, but it's good at what it does. Yeah, I feel this. This is fun. I like this opening. It's just kinda my ballpark, so yeah, 7 again. This will be a 7, definitely. I don't really say much more about it. It's nice. I have stopped watching Vanguard quite some years ago because I don't even know, I just lost interest. It wasn't due to the openings though, of course, but Vanguard Divine's season 2 opening kind of boring. It's just kind of want to give it a 1. I feel reluctant to give it an actual 1 because technically it's not like awful. It doesn't like do anything wrong being off tune or anything, but yeah, maybe I'll give it a 3, maybe 2 something, 2 or 3, you can decide. It's just absolutely boring and does totally nothing for me. I am really disappointed. Even the animation of the opening isn't anything to write home about. I don't know. It's just really, I have forgotten already how the song goes. I just listened to it and cannot remember anything. Yeah. Okay. This is hard. I kinda love the animation here. It looks so old school. It reminds me of Breath of Fire 4, which is a very good thing. I like the animation much more than I do the song, though. That being said, I still like the song. It is fun. It gets a bit more upbeat, but not quite enough for my taste. Is it a 6 or a 7? It's a 7. It's definitely a 7. A 7, a bit more than a 7, but not close to 8. Just a 7 and then a bit. Yeah, I think that is a good way to put it. Okay. I'm not a fan of DC, but I will ignore that. That's like a different thing. I really do not like this song. And this song is a 4 for me. Then I was thinking, while watching this, the animation, that looks nice. It has nice colors and a lot of just pictures. There is very little movement in this, mostly zooms onto something, and a lot of stuff is just reused. So while the coloring looks very nice, it's basically just a clip show of pictures mostly, or sometimes a GIF thrown in multiple times, the same GIF. I think a 4 is fair. It's not bad enough to be a 3, but a 4 definitely. Well, maybe it's a 3. I think I feel more comfortable with a 3 actually, yeah. I might get a lot of people's hate on me now. I don't care. Hate me all you want. This is my opinion, and you can have your own. What did I witness just now? Like, I have no idea what to say, actually. The song was... Well, it was. The animation was as well. This just was. I cannot say it was bad. I cannot say it was good. I'm struggling to put a number on this. And so this type of anime, of course, doesn't have the craziest opening. So expectations were already non-existent, basically. They weren't low, they weren't high, they were just non-existent. I guess in this case I numbered as a 5, just down the middle. Makes the most sense to me. But keep in mind, maybe this is just best left unnumbered. This song is making me move my body and I love this. This is a 9 for me. I just really like it. Yeah, it's not as upbeat as I usually listen to, but it has the vibe going on and the background, it's just, yes. Okay, this is great and I really enjoy the song. It makes me smile, it makes me want to dance, and yes, this is good. Okay. Okay, aside from this being called Otaku Elf, weird, I like this song. Yeah, this is a 7. This is a 7. Definitely a 7. It has a certain vibe going on, and I'm a sucker for those Japanese instruments. They always sound so nice, and yeah, like with Elusive Samurai, I want to move to them. I don't want to move as much here, though, because it's missing a bit of pep. But yeah, this works for me. Yeah, this is a good song. I like it. Okay, I gotta give this a 4, thanks to its nice looking animation. I do not want to hold shortness against this song, especially if it's for like a short anime that I think this Gendai Goyaku runs for like 2 minutes. But being short is one thing. Being short and repetitive, that's not good. I would give it a 2 on that terms. But then the animation is really cool, and all those neon colors, the lighting, that looks pretty nice. That puts it up to a 4 for me, though. Yeah, this was probably the last time I ever listened to the song as well, so yes. Tower of God Season 2. I've never watched Tower of God, and what do I like about this opening? The animation where they look like paper cutouts, that was cool. Everything else I just don't like. It's like, it's a boring song, and there's this point in the song where it feels like, okay, now it's getting more upbeat. Now this is the intro done, and now nothing happens. Yeah, it just continues the same after that. 3. I give it a 3. I cannot give it more than that. I feel more like a 2, but 2 feels a bit unfair as well, so a 3 it is. Help! Okay. I witnessed a weird fever dream. So the animation is nothing special, and then it gets bad by having these extremely bad looking CG deers here. This song is weird, but this is a weird anime. And even if I didn't watch all these, I at least read a summary, and if an anime is weird and its opening is weird, that doesn't make it a bad opening. If it's a serious anime with a weird opening, that would make the opening weird. Or bad. Though after that initial weirdness, the song just turns into something very mediocre. 4. I'm gonna say 4, yes. Yes. 3 for those bad CG deers. Okay, give it a 3. Okay. This, at first, I was thinking, hey, this again, like whatever that was a few songs back, sounds very old school, like 90s, early 2000s, but in a good way. I like it. And then it gets more upbeat even, and oh yes, I dig this song. Do I want to give it an 8 though? The animation looks as if it was taken out of the episodes themselves, and I never like it when they do that. I think an opening should be original animation in and of itself and not take from the episodes. I'm not sure if that is the case though, so... Okay, I am gonna put it at a 7, but it's this close to an 8. This close. This close. If an opening makes me wanna stop listening to it after like 10 seconds already, it's just not my type of opening. There is a certain quality to it though, and I can see why people would like this. This is again a thing of this just absolutely not being my type of music. So I will give it a 5. I don't feel comfortable giving it anything lower than that, but I really don't care about it. I cannot say I don't like it. I just don't care. It's neither here nor there for me, but I guess that's fair, right? Okay. This is a joke I can finally make. This opening sounds cheerful. And I will give it a 7. Yeah, it's not completely up my alley, so it would never be an 8. But the song itself, I would say, is a 6. But I love the animation. It's fun to look at. And those saturated colors and the colored outlines make it stand out enough. This looks really good. It looks better than it hears. What is the equivalent of looks when it comes to audio? It does that. It does the looks better than that. But hey, that's not a bad thing. The music is still good, and I enjoy it, and it makes me want to move. They're really cheering me up here. Okay, VTuber Legends openings to me sounds like they wanted to copy the Lucky Star opening, and they failed at that. Not gonna say it's necessarily bad. I would still give it a 6. With Lucky Star would be definitely an 8. The animation is nothing to write home about. Like, nothing special to see here. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Stuff moves. They do a bit of artsy stuff, but nothing too outstanding. And yeah, I feel comfortable with a 6 here. 6. Yeah, it's just technically I would say it's a 5, but as this song is a bit in my ballpark of what I like, I give it a 6. After the first 30 seconds or so, it sounds like it completely changes into a different song, which is weird. But I cannot really say I dislike it, and it's a bit better than middle of the road for me, so I feel good with a 6. Too bad, I expected something more, because Fairy Tail's openings always were pretty good, I would say, but I can't have everything, right? I at first thought this was like, sounds like a commercial. It got better though, and it has a certain groove to it that I like. It gets a 5, leaning onto 6. It's not quite there, but it is enjoyable. And these two are cute. This one lives off of bonus points, I would say. The song itself I like enough for it to be a, I would say a 6. And then it has a pretty good animation, especially the dance scenes look nice. I like that. And the coloring as well is so neat. It gets a bit more upbeat. Somehow I wouldn't feel an 8 though. I think it's a 6, getting 2 bonus points, but still not reaching 8. That might sound very weird, but I would not put this on my playlist in the end. No, it's... Yeah, talking about playlists though, if you wanna listen to all the songs yourself, I will put the playlist to them that I made down in the comments below. In the comments, yeah. In the description, of course. I've been recording for a long time here. These are a lot of songs. This song is good. I would give it a 6. There's a lot of deska, deska, deska in the beginning, which was a bit annoying. But at the midpoint, it gets this nice upbeat sound to it that I really like. Yeah, 6 feels right. It's good. It starts not as good, but it becomes good, and that is something, right? Okay. The magical girl and the evil lieutenant used to be arch enemies. I cannot even remember those titles anymore because they're so long. They are just a novel now. Stop that! Never mind. This song is pure boredom. It does nothing. I will give it a 2. I'm just completely bored by it. It's only a 2 because I want to reserve a 1 for if it sounds completely broken or whatever. Which this doesn't, okay, but yeah, even the animation, it's just like AI could create this probably easily. Why is this? I have no idea what this anime is actually about. It seems very crazy. And the animation is wild. But I gotta say, while the song isn't really that bad, I can only give it a 4 still because this song seems so normal in comparison to whatever this is. Like, why isn't this crazy AF? Okay, I really need some help now. And a shower. Help me under the shower, please. Yeah. I'm just gonna give it a 5. The song is okay. The animation is... everything here is run of the mill. I have a feeling I heard this song 3 times already while doing these reviews. Which of course I haven't, but it's just so... It's just such a shovelware song. And the animations are also just nothing to write home about, so... What can I do? A 5 is fair, I think. Okay, so... Saigo no Senjo Season 2's opening is okay. I'm gonna give it a 6. The song is nice. But the animation is mostly still frames, and that is kinda lazy. I understand using still frames in episodes because that's a lot of work, and the way it works in Japan is not good. Having only like a week to make a whole episode is like awful. But for the opening, you could just put more into it because for that you probably have more time. Yeah, I feel a 6. I absolutely feel a 6 here. Okay. For this song, I think I will give a 6. It could be better, honestly. There's a lot of stuff there, but a lot of things could be improved. There's just a point where if you put it a bit more upbeat, get it a bit louder, that would be great. That would definitely be a 7 then. But as it stands, it's a good 6. Okay. This opening is cute and fun. I will definitely give it a 7. This is absolutely nothing for my playlist, but I like how it's done, and for such a small anime, this is really fine. The coloring looks so nice, especially, and it's just a lot of fun. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. The animation is cool. There's action going on. Feels like they took stuff out of the episodes, which I don't like, but the song is cool. I'm willing to give it an 8. I will probably not put it on my playlist, or not for long, but I feel an 8 is appropriate. 8. Okay, I am gonna say I like this opening. It's a solid 7 for me. It could be an 8 if it just had more power or more muscle, like Kinnikuman has. That would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I feel it's a bit too low-key for this specific show. Yeah, I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna give it a 5 because this is simply not my music. And I cannot really do more than that. It is a solid song, yes, and like with others, I can totally see why one would like it, but for me personally, it's just not. Losing heroines do have a winning opening though. I like this. This is a solid 7 for me. Maybe an 8 even. Yeah, honestly, I want to put it on 8. It's nice to look at as well. Like, the editing and everything in this opening is great. The colors, everything looks so nice. And the song is just fun and makes me want to move. And like I said, that's good. So, yeah, great. Probably not gonna watch this one though. This opening is pretty cool. The animation looks nice as well. This is an 8 for me, yeah. The Sengoku Yoku strikes hard. I enjoy this a lot. You know what helps for enjoying a song if the one who's singing it is not falling asleep almost. It sounds like she isn't there. And I don't like that. It's almost as if she was really like, no, I'm getting bored by this because the songstress, she also sounds so bored. This song could be good. This song could be a 6, but as it stands, it is a 4. Okay, the summer 2024 opening of Sazae-san. The thing is still running. Crazy. It's enjoyable. It has that old school charm to it. You know what? I just don't want to put a number on it. It feels wrong to do that. Yes, last time I didn't know which number to put was a 5, but I cannot give this a 5. It sounds too old schooly for my taste, but it is cool because it is so old schooly. It's just all over the place, so number it yourself if you want. For me, I'm just not gonna number it. You cannot do anything against this. This is my video and my rules. You're just a guest here. A very appreciated guest, though. Okay. Why is the Shin-chan opening so good? I'm getting totally in the vibe with this. I really love the animation on top of it. This is crazy. And also, it's just fun. This is an 8, especially for them using pictures of the viewers in it as well, which is always such a cool thing. Okay, yeah. Shin-chan, you win. You just win at life. Okay. Detective Conan had some really good openings going on, and this is not one of them. I mean, this is the opening since 2023, but still running. At least for my research, that is what came up. I hope that is correct. Oh well, it's just boring. I give this a 3. The animation also is not good, using just a lot of pictures and putting them in like... No, this is not good. I don't enjoy this at all. Whoa! Let me tell you one piece about this thing. One thing about this One Piece opening. That's the one way to piece this together. I had problems choosing the right part of the video to show because everything is not only gorgeous looking, the colors are pastel-y and awesome. The scenes and how it switches between each scene, like, so good. And the song is so much fun. I still feel reluctant, though, to give it a 10. I don't know. No, you will what? No. This fucker deserves a 10. It totally deserves it. Go watch this opening over and over again until you bleed out of your eyes. That is the way to find the One Piece. Disclaimer, that is not actually the way to find the One Piece, and please don't do that. It's dangerous for your health. Obviously, your eyes would bleed. Ah, 6. It is kind of boring, and a lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh openings are really, really good. So in comparison to the other openings, this is just not doing it. And also, this season is called Go Rush. This doesn't sound rushing or like action at all. It sounds like a low-key daily life anime. Oh well. I always wanted to watch this anime, but never could really find it in a way I could understand it, if you know what I mean. I am disappointed by this opening. I think it's a 5. It works. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's also really not all that good. It's very much mediocre. I had hoped this would be more like action. Oh well. Wonderful! Okay, wonderful Precure. It's not one of the best Precure openings, but it is such a nice and fun opening that definitely gets an 8 from me. Most Precure openings I would put around 8, probably. I like it. The season itself, well, we're not here to talk about that, but I enjoy it. I enjoy all Precure seasons, even the not so good ones were okay. This is a good season with some flaws. But like I said, we're not here for that. We're here for the opening, and it's a Precure opening. That is for sure. But that's good in my books. Okay, Merchant Meets the Wise Wolf. Never heard of that. Sounds weird. There is some certain thing to this opening that works. It really is not quite in my ballpark when it comes to the music itself. However, it has the sense of a journey. And from the looks of it, they are on a journey. And I appreciate it for that. And thus I will give it a 7. Yeah, that time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3. It's not the best opening of these seasons, but I still enjoyed enough to put it at a 7. The animations are fine and the song is good. Nothing groundbreaking though, but I feel comfortable with the 7. I will give it a 5. I struggled a bit here. I technically like the song and would probably rather give it a 6 or even 7. But the singer, songstress, I'm not even sure. Sounds like they have something stuck in their throat and then there's a certain scratchiness that's uncomfortable for my ears. I do not like that. Yeah, too bad. It could have been much better, but feels like a 5 to me, honestly. Animation is beautiful, though. Okay, Mission Yosakura Family. Watch that, by the way, it's great. I like this song. This is a good song. Thus, also the animation is good. Thus, I will give it a 7. It could be... Well, not this song. This song itself could not be an 8. The opening could be if it wouldn't lack identity. Like, the song just... It feels like a song, not written for the show, if you know what I mean. And yeah, you can just tell that, and it's a bit... Oh well. Maybe if you would understand the lyrics, which I don't. I don't speak Japanese. Not much, anyway. But, yeah. Yeah. It sounds like a song that could be used for, like, a lot of different shows. Yeah, cannot say much about the song, honestly. It's a 7 for me. It's just what I feel like. There's nothing special going on, but I enjoy it. It makes me want to dance a bit. So I like it. But not all that much. So 7 feels right.
おやすみ。俺はただ殺すだけのプロだ。
Okay, first explanation. I somehow couldn't find the opening itself. Only the trailer where you can hear it, so it makes it a bit hard. I will just give it a 5 though, because I don't know, it sounds just run of the mill. Nothing bad, nothing good. Just fine. Okay, granted, this opening sounds pretty cool. It could be much cooler. I think it would work much better if it was even more upbeat. But I like it, so I think a 7 is appropriate. I'm gonna go with a 5 for this one as well, just because it's not a bad song, but it's just not my type of music. Yeah, we have some of those, I know. My Hero Academia Season 7. I don't like this. I actually don't really enjoy any of the My Hero Academia openings. They all are just so unfitting for the show and slow, and it's missing the action. We have superheroes fighting villains. Where's the bam, boom, boom, bam? Right? It's missing here as well, and thus I'll just give it a 5. Okay, granted, never watched Code Geass, but it's a pretty cool song. And the animation is okay? Yeah, I give it a 7. No, wait, a 6. I feel a 6 more. It's not that good. Okay, this gets a 6. Mostly because of the animation, which looks nice. The colors and everything are so well made. It's clean. And the song is pretty okay too. Yeah. No, 6 feels fine. 6 is good. I'm gonna give this a 2. Before you hate me, listen. I prefer songs with lyrics. Of course, for game BGM, there's a different thing, but openings and stuff, yeah, openings, endings, and insert songs would need like a voice. This lacks a voice. The music is kinda cool, but it's just not doing anything for me, and thus I have to give it a 2. Sorry about that, but actually not sorry. Okay, this gets a 7. It's not a crazy good song or anything. It's not even really my music technically, but OMG, the song is cute, the animation is cute, and this is Chi's Sweet Adventure. If you have seen anything of Chi's Sweet Home, or whatever, there are a lot of series. It is such a cute show, or manga, or whatever. And it just fits so well. And thus, I am gonna give it a 7. What can I do? I am a sucker for cute stuff. Okay, we have the same problem as with that other one. I forgot the name. The singer sounds so bored, and thus I am bored by the song too. If someone who has a bit more energy in their voice, yes, this is not an energetic song, of course, but if you wouldn't sound like this while singing, but maybe more like this while singing. You know what I mean? Then I would be more into it. Thus, I only give it a 4. It could be a 6, though. Keep that in mind. This is about golfing! Why is this a 9? That song is great! It has so much power and action to it, and it's so upbeat, and it's about people using a stick to hit a ball and then just walk for an hour. Why is... I can't believe this. I mean, I take a good song if I hear it. Great! But of all things, this... I have not seen this show. Maybe this is actually a great show. I'm really not interested in golfing. And if you're a Super Sentai and Kamen Rider fan, you hate women's golf. You know why. If you don't know why, it's because a lot of times because of women's golf, there is no episode for some reason. Yeah, 9. I can't believe that this anime gets a 9. Of all things, with all the stuff we had. What are you doing, My Hero Academia? You could be this! Superhero golfing. Now there's an idea here. Okay, this song slaps. Wow. I give this an 8. This is like Avril Lavigne would be Japanese and would sing pop music. Which is totally not her, but you know what I mean, I guess. And then the scene where it uses the photographs, it's a simple edit. Of course, I could do that easily, and I'm not that great at editing. But it has a nice effect. So, True Beauty has a great opening. I wouldn't have expected that. Again, My Hero Academia, what is wrong with you? Okay, Kengan Ashura Season 2 Part 2 Number 3 Season 4 of the second part of Installation 3.0. This song would get an 8 for me. It is sung by the wrong guy. Like, that guy just doesn't have enough power in his voice. This is Kengan Ashura. It's about big buffy milk dudes pointing fingers at each other in a mildly fashion. It should be like, yeah! Not like, yeah! You know what I mean? It's... The singer is good. Just not for this song and this show. So, while this could be an 8, I can only put it at 6 for that. The animation is crazy good though. I really like that. And that's it. All the anime openings of the summer season of 2024. Okay, some things here. If you disagree with my votings, fine. You have your own taste, I have my taste. We can have a fine discussion in the comments, all's good. If you are missing those Chinese anime, I decided to not do them. Not because I don't see them as anime or something, because the word anime just doesn't mean anything anymore. It's cartoons, anime, whatever. It's animation. But mainly because I could only find 2 openings for these shows. And I wasn't even completely sure if these openings were the correct ones. If they were the actual openings. So I just decided against them. It's hard to find them. And yeah, I just couldn't be sure if those 2 I found from like 15 or what are even correct. So I just decided against them. Some of the short anime don't even have openings, so yeah. And will I do this on endings? No. I have a simple reason for not doing this for endings as well, because a lot of stuff doesn't get an ending anymore nowadays. And on top of that, I tend to not like the endings all that much. Endings are usually slower in pace, which is fine. They are an ending. They need to calm you down. But my taste in music is the upbeat stuff, so there would never be like a 9 or 10 for an ending, probably. Or very rarely, so I think it's kind of pointless. And yeah. I will do this again. The way I will do this is I cannot give you a date when these come out, but whenever, like, about the third episode of each anime in a season is out, then there are also the openings. I cannot review the openings if they are not out yet. So sometimes after a season starts, probably towards the middle of the season, I will do these. It really depends on which anime starts. There are no set dates I can use here. And I think that's enough explaining to do. So if you want to see the full list, I'm gonna link it down below in the description. And yeah, check out my other stuff. This video here, it's here. I always mess this up, and hope to see you next time as well. Until then, bye.